Okay, check it. The scene kicks off with Kevin walking home while a van is following him like Diddy kidnapping minors to take them to his Diddy parties because the Wet Bandits have been stealing Christmas gifts from people's houses. So Kevin was like,
You know you done fucked up, right?
"This is my legacy, and now y'all gotta deal with the devil." So later on, he activated his plan to get rid of these dudes permanently, throwing water on the steps, heating up doorknobs, putting Christmas ornaments on the floor. He want these boys dead. And no cap though, imagine you die by stepping on a Lego piece. That would be the most embarrassing way to ever go out. But anyways, the bandits pull up to Kevin's house while he praying over his food as the time clock goes off. Time to take these boys out for good. Grabs the shotgun and bro thinks shit sweet out here. I am not 6'9", as he hides behind the corner and they sneak behind the house and realized his parents aren't home, and they knock on the door and started rage bait and gaslighting him, telling him no one is coming to save him. So while they're insulting Kevin, he sticks the gun at the doggy door, shooting Harry in the dick. Had my man speaking like he courage the cowardly dog. He's like, I show speed, height, and a criminal. So Marv in his Antonio Brown brain cells sticks his head into the doggy door and gets shot in the face and started spazzing out while Kev is celebrating like he won the Super Bowl. So Harry tells Marv to go down to the basement while he take the front, but like Ghetto with his plan, he was ready for this because 10 seconds later, he walks across the lawn like an angry child and goes up the stairs and falls. And he looking up at not R. Kelly, cause like Sexy Red on a Saturday night, he just got his back blown out. On the other side, Marv falls down the same way as Harry. Them boys have the same IQ of an octopus. So after trying to break into the house, Marv opens the door, and I guess common sense don't apply to these bandits. Fellas, don't shoot your shot, get to the greenbag, twin. But Marv pulls on a light bulb and it's attached to a clothing iron and caught Antonio Brown levels of CTE. This dude acting dumb like Patrick when he said this.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
No, this is Patrick.
But meanwhile, Harry walks up to the door and branding the letter M on his hand. You getting branded by an 8-year-old kid and y'all are grown ass adults? Yeah, buddy, time to pack it up. So Harry goes back around the house and a torch goes off, turning his head like LeBron's hairline and like Gucci third leg when catching any kind of disease from OF models. He jumps in the snow. So later on, Marv climbs through the window just for him to step on ornaments, and I know that shit gotta hurt, just like the baby's career of dropping any good music for months and instead of working a 9-to-5 job. So they meet up and decided we need to lock the fuck in, twin. Thing 1 and 2, I'm up here. This man talking crazy, and I know he didn't get the belt when he said this to his mother.
Get upstairs. I am upstairs, dummy.
Ooh-wee, my mama would have sent me to meet the man upstairs if I ever said that, as they both run after him and both fall on cars, and Kevin says the infamous,
You guys give up? Or you're thirsty for more?
that would have gave my perspective of life, because ain't no way in fucking hell am I getting humbled by an 8-year-old kid. And this makes no damn sense to me, bro. First, these niggas came here with no gun or a mask. What were they gonna do? Make him listen to Detroit music? They walk up the stairs and bro sends down a can of paint, rocking Marv in the face, and Harry gets smacked too and land on each other. But they finally make it up the stairs and chase after him, but Marv jumps up, grabs him, but Kevin, hitting the SpongeBob face, looks at the spider and puts it on Marv's face and makes him start screaming like a toddler. And I know they were tired of bro, and they were thinking in their head like,
shit like this. Where is your dad? Where is your mom? Where is your family?
So after this, Harry is knocked out like an R. Kelly victim, and unlike him, he starts gooning and sees Marv standing over him with a crowbar, telling him not to move, and hits him in the stomach. Like, bro, Kevin really making them give friendly fire to each other. This right here is a certified YN. So later on, Kevin dipped to his neighbor's house, and the bandits finally used their thinking caps to catch him where Discord mods spend their time at instead of touching grass, coming out of the basement and started pressing him. And I can't blame them though, for real. Kev was treating these boys like Frankenstein when he was brought back to life by his creator. Meanwhile, the old man sneaks them from behind while Harry is trying to bite his finger like, bro,
You some freaky ass nigga.
no cap, Harry and Marv might be loyal disciples to the Cupcake Base. You never know who their leader is, and they didn't have no goals to becoming a dental assistant at all. But anyways, the old head smacks Marv in the head, making him look even dumber like the Island Boys, and before Harry can even turn around, he gets clocked in the face. So after this, they end up getting arrested and better have eyes in the back of their head to hide themselves to becoming a Bill Cosby or Diddy victim.
Ass up. Lock his ass up. You going to jail.
So fast forward into the second movie, and Kevin's family still hates him. Like, bro.
I'm like, what he say fuck me for?
Because for some odd reason, Dumb and Dumber has escaped prison, and my only question is on whoever the prison guard was is how in the fuck did you let these two get out? Them guards have the damn combined IQ of a damn seagull. So the Wet Bandits start chasing Kevin around the city like, did these niggas ever learn their lesson from the last movie? And they plan to rob the Toy Dunkin store. So about a good 10 minutes later on that night, the guard shuts down the store and doing a great job protecting the donuts from Dave Blunt's and Queso as the Wet Bandits are inside and started stealing the cash from the registers. So after this, Kevin is outside the door ready to put them on a t-shirt as he knocked on the window, waving at them, and takes a picture of them committing robbery and uses his big IQ brain and throws a brick at the window, causing the alarm to go off and messing up their plan. And my God, what y'all about to witness, this man Kevin is a certified YN. As they run after him, Harry jumps out the window and Marv follows after him, jumping on the other side, making Harry fly up and drop straight down, landing on someone's car. God, I hope whoever car that is, they better have car insurance. And at this point, this may prove that Kevin is the true villain in all of this. So while they are chasing him down all the way to his uncle's house, telling the bandits to come get him, I was thinking in my head, like,
And I started thinking to myself, man, what did he do to make them niggas that mad?
as they tell Kevin to throw his camera down, but Kevin was like, no, chucking a brick at Marv directly in the face, and Harry asks him, how many fingers am I holding up? 21? Like, dog, Harry is setting up his homeboy for failure by telling Kev to throw another brick at them, beaming Marv in the face, and Harry is the type of dude you do not want as a wingman, bro. 1 second you talk to your crush, 5 seconds later he's snuggling up with your girl. Bro has no damn shame. So after Kevin stopped giving these boys fousey levels of CTE, it's time to activate Operation MJ, ho ho ho. So later on, Marv walks up the door and keeps pulling the handle like them clowns be it with the handkerchiefs at them clown events, and once he reached the end, he pulls on a stable gun and shoots him right in the back, giving him the EDP treatment. But meanwhile, on the other hand, Harry goes to the back of the house and sees a ladder, thinking he Tarzan, jumps on it and falls off immediately and lands on his back. If this was Rick Ross, we all be cooked. The kids would have went underneath the tables as we speak. So we cut back to Marv and he turns around getting shot in the nuts, and the gun goes off again, shooting him in the nose. But no cap though, the amount of hospitality and surgery these bandits are gonna get after this, they're gonna turn handsome like Mr. Squidward. Marv kicks in the door, looking around just for him to fall back down to the floor. This might have been what Rod Wave seen when he saw a chicken tender on the floor. So we go back to Harry walking up the stairs and start fiddling with the doorknob like he ain't trying to get branded again like last time, and he kicks the door down, but Kevin had a plan for his ass, and a bunch of tools fall out the ceiling, and I'm thinking in my head like,
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
but eventually Marv wakes up like your friend going to the refrigerator to get some good eats and walks into slime hitting the cha-cha dance and lands right into a wall, making a cabinet fall on top of him. This dude Kevin needs to be a part of 60 Days In because this right here is just ridiculous. But while Marv is trying to wash his face, Kevin pulls off probably one of the most diabolical stunts of all time, turning the knob to the jumper cables that he connected to the metal, electrocuting the hell out of him. But Kevin was like,
no, that's not enough.
turning up the jewels, eventually turning into a skeleton, and maybe Magic Johnson was right. We cut back to Harry starts sneaking around the house looking for good food to link up with Beerus and Goku, so he walks into a room, turns on a light, lighting his hat on fire, and whatever he had left on his head on fire, bro started pacing, wondering where that smell was coming from. Surprise, surprise, it's not Birdman this time, as he looks in the mirror and realized it was him. Tried to turn on the sink water and realized that don't work. But he sticks his head into nasty toilet water. But the thing is, y'all, that wasn't nasty toilet water, because Kevin put kerosene in that bitch, letting go a big boom. And in my head, I was thinking straight,
Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that?
and then Kevin says this right here.
Don't you know a kid always wins against two idiots?
Yeah, man, this kid needs to be studied. He needs to be at a Biggie Smalls meet and greet. So a couple hours pass, they meet back up, and Kev tells them to try the stairs, but Tweedledee and Tweedledum actually took his advice. The lava must be hot these days. I never thought I'd see the day Jack Doherty, who finally becomes smarter than Nina Lynn these days.
Well, let's be nice. Let's be nice. We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
So they think they got the advantage while Kevin is dropping paint cans at them, but Kevin was like,
Little motherfucker gonna try to rob me. Well, I'm gonna show you how we do it up here in Pinkies, nigga.
and he throws down a metal bar, beaming these bozos back down 3 floors, and Kev was like,
I'm not finished.
he cuts the rope, making the bar fall down and lands on top of them. Like, bro,
Is this nigga serious?
It was so bad the directors decided not to show it, so Kevin was like,
You guys give up? Have you had enough pain?
and this right here would have been my 100th reason why, cause New York can't catch a break when it comes to certain threats these days. The Avengers, Aisha Curry food making, the list is endless. So they chased after him, pulling on a doorknob and making the entire 2 chests fall down the stairs, blasting them through a wall like they getting arrested. And on everything I love, if I was in this situation, I would have turned myself in and me and the police officer would have been the best of buddies. Just do me this one favor and keep me away from this nigga. But instead, they keep chasing him down, and like literally 5 minutes later, Kevin escapes on a rope and the bandits follow after him, and Kevin is letting his nuts hang, showing them how menacing he could be.
Man, a nigga like me, man, I love the game. I love the hustle, man.
And lights a match because Kevin soaked the entire rope in kerosene. He wants these boys 6 feet under and set the rope ablaze. As the fire grows, Kai Cenat can't relate. They fall and land on top of each other, and a varnish of cans come crashing down on them. So Kev runs away and lets them catch up and tells them,
Nigga, did you know that I can see you?
and he runs away to go through Central Park, but he doesn't get far and slips on ice, and the bandits hits the Patrick line.
I got you now, SpongeBob.
So later on, they take Kev to the park, and they were gonna do like they did Tupac, pulls the gun out on a 10-year-old kid. But right when they were about to send Kev to a Pop Smoke meet and greet, Marv looks up and sees pigeons flying around the area, and the pigeon lady throws pigeon food on them and making the pigeons come feast on their sorry carcass. And I know Kevin was thinking in his head, like,
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
so after this, 12 pulls up to the park and arrests the Wet Bandits, taking them back to prison where they belong and hide their cheeks from a certified booty warrior. And I know he's gonna prey on his food and say the infamous,
I tell you what, I like you and I want you. Now we can do this the easy way or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours.